Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, please email me, tmasso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please email me directly for pricing, tmasso@thewatchbox.com. Today, we're discussing a 2018 model year 500-piece limited edition in a combination of titanium and carbon fiber. This is the TAG Heuer Carrera Carbon Tourbillon Phantom, part of the Heuer 02T chronometer chronograph flying tourbillon family. So the watch is 45 millimeters in diameter. It is 16.3 millimeters thick. It is 52.6 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip. And because it's made almost entirely of sapphire, titanium, and carbon, it is quite light. You can see on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, it's large. I probably wouldn't wear this watch on a wrist any smaller than mine. It's not as thick as you expect, but it's still pretty thick. So consider jacket cuffs, but not necessarily dress sleeves. Again, you want a wrist of at least 16 centimeters circumference to wear this, but because it is fairly light, it sits easy on my wrist. It's very comfortable. Now, taking a look at the strap, TAG Heuer borrows a page from its upscale sister brand Hublot, though I reckon this watch can give any Hublot a run for its money. The strap is a fusion of materials, both a sort of nubuck-like suede leather, alligator leather, large rectangular scale, and then rubber on the bottom. You can see the two are stitched together. There's an integration of strap to the case that looks all of a piece, as though the watch were on a bracelet. The leather is fine and wonderfully silky, and the rubber is thick, which means it'll probably never tear. This could be a 10-year strap. The buckle, as you can see, is blackened titanium. It is a single fold with twin trigger release, so it can't pop open accidentally. You actually tuck the strap in. You can see there are no holes in the strap. You tuck it into the clasp, it tucks under the clasp, and then all the excess length disappears from view, and there's no need for minder loops externally. By minder loops, I mean these things. You don't need them here because you have all of that sheathing by the clasp that tucks the extra length underneath the strap. Now, this is a Carrera case. You can see that it's a little bit of a different Carrera, but it has the single distinctive feature that's been common to every Carrera since the first model in 1963, and that's the sharp angular thrusting lugs. Here, they're broken out a bit from the case, and if you look closely, you can see the case is DLC blackened titanium. The lugs are actually a forged carbon fiber, and then the bezel is also forged carbon fiber. The watch is 100 meters water resistant. We have shear guards for the pump style pushers, and then we have a tachymeter that's built into the bezel, and you can use the chronograph seconds hand and the calibrations of that tachymeter to, for example, gauge the speed of a car over a kilometer. That's the idea behind a tachymeter. It allows you to gauge speed. The dial is open, though not entirely skeletonized. You can see the barrel at the top of the dial, and you can see the tourbillon at the base. We'll get as close as we can here. The tourbillon is free-sprung for durability. The watch is adjusted and tested in 5 positions as a certified chronometer. The tourbillon beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. It is a 1-minute tourbillon, and it is a flying tourbillon, so there is no upper bridge to block your view of it. Now, as you can see, we have a combination of semi-instantaneous jumping minutes, chronograph hours, chronograph seconds. The watch includes a column wheel, which you can actually see at the very top of the movement, the Heuer 02T. The column wheel makes for very crisp action. You really feel and hear it when you cycle the chronograph. There's also a vertical clutch, so the chronograph starts with absolutely no jump or play. Because of the vertical clutch, there's also no wear and tear on the watch due to the engagement of the chronograph. So if you just want to leave your chrono engaged, so you have your seconds, your minutes, and your hours at center, you can do that. It will diminish the power reserve somewhat, but you'll have your center seconds. The watch has an automatic winding theoretical maximum power reserve of 65 hours, and it pivots on 33 joules. Again, all this is water resistant down to 100 meters. This is number 117 of 500. The movement, like the watch, has been blackened out to match the rhyme scheme, the visual rhyme scheme here. And then I'll show you something that is a little bit difficult to express. We may just be able to pick it up, but the watch uses the black variant of Superluminova, and surprise, in this application, it's actually fairly legible. We also have brushed and faceted applique hour indices, as well as metallic surfaced chapter rings for your chronograph hours and your chronograph minutes. A lot to love here. An in-house caliber chronometer chronograph with a flying tourbillon, all available pre-owned for under $20,000. Reach out to tmasso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.